Hi, hello, namaste. Welcome to my channel Max My Heartbeat. So we are discussing in our IIT JEE top JEE. We are in our topic that is quadratic equations. So many topics we have discussed in quadratic equations, and in the previous class we have discussed about graph of quadratic equation, right? So now today let us see the sign of quadratic expression. Okay, so already we know that graph of quadratic equation is always a parabola, right? So if this is our quadratic equation, ax square plus bx plus c, right? This is our quadratic expression, sorry, not equation, quadratic expression, ax square plus bx plus c. Okay, then this quadratic expression will always be positive. When it will be always positive, we have two conditions it should satisfy. That is, when a is greater than 0 and discriminant value should be less than 0. Understood? Then only our quadratic expression, that is ax square plus bx plus c. See here, our graph will be like this, means even if you take positive for x or negative for x, our y value is always positive. Understood? That's why only when a is greater than 0 and d is less than 0, then only our quadratic expression will always be positive. Understood? So next condition, when it will be always negative. Okay? So always negative means our graph will not be like this now. So negative values. So negative x-axis means our graph will be like this. Sorry, negative y-axis means our graph will be inverted like this. Right? So the same expression ax square plus bx plus c. When will it be negative? Always negative, not only negative, always negative. When it will satisfy the condition that it is always negative, is d is less than 0. Understood? Only when a is less than 0 and d is less than 0, when both are negative, then only it satisfies our condition that it is always negative. Understood? Means our quotient of x square, that is a value, should be negative, along with our discriminant, that is b square minus 4ac value also should be less than 0. Understood? Then only we will get our graph like this. I mean our quadratic equation will be in this form. Clear? Next, one more condition. If this is not satisfied, if our graph will be something like this, right? Our parabola will be something like this. Clear? And here this will be alpha and this will be beta. Okay, these two are our roots. So when will our graph will be positive and when will our graph be negative? Irrespective of our roots, one is positive, one is negative. Okay, leave it. That is not what we want. What we want is when this graph will be positive and when this graph will be negative. Means, see here. Anyhow, so positive, when our graph will be positive. See here, always not positive. See here, outside the roots. Means if we go beyond the roots like this, means outside of the roots, means outside this part and this part. Here wherever you take a point, that will be positive, right? Yes, whatever the value of x you substitute, there we are getting the value of y as positive. So this value will be positive outside the roots. Roots in the sense our alpha and beta, right? And when will it be negative? It will be negative in between the roots. in between the roots wherever you take, it will always be negative, means our y value is less than 0. Yes, always we are getting negative. For suppose if you take x value as -1, then our y value is -3, right? So minus 3 is what? Negative value. So it will be negative only in between the roots, means between the roots, that is alpha comma beta. Clear? So in between the roots it will be negative and outside the roots it will be positive. Okay? Then how about the condition in reverse case? Means if our parabola is not like this, and it is inverted in like this. Okay? If our parabola is like this, and here also the same alpha and beta are the roots for this expression, that is ax square plus bx plus c. Okay? Then in this condition, how the expression, when the expression will be positive and when the expression will be negative, right? So our expression will be positive here in between the roots here. Okay? Between the roots our expression will be positive and it will be negative, means downside, means outside the roots the value is decreasing, so I mean it is negative. So outside the roots our expression is negative. Clear? So now let us see one or two examples related to our today's concept, that is sign of quadratic expression. Okay? So first question, let me erase this. Okay? So let us solve one or two examples. So what is the first expression? I mean first example. For all x, comma, x square plus 2ax plus 10 minus 3a is greater than 0, then the interval in which a lies is dash. Okay, and we are having our options also. Okay, wait, let me write the options here itself, somewhat small because my board is not sufficient. So option A less than -5. Option B, -5 less than a less than 2. Option C, a greater than 5. And option D, 2 less than a less than 5. Okay. So now let us solve this problem. Just already I have said no, depending on the sign of the expression. So here he is saying that this is greater than 0, means this is always positive. So when it will be always positive, we have two conditions it should satisfy, that is a greater than 0 and d less than 0. So anyhow here we are having one, anyhow or a is less than 0. So first condition is satisfied. Next we have to see whether d is less than 0 or not. So let us find out discriminant value here. So b square minus 4ac. So b square means 4a square. Yes. So b is minus 2a. So minus 2a whole square is, sorry, plus 2a. Okay. Minus 4 into a square. For b square minus 4ac. No, 4 into anyhow 10 minus 3a is less than 0. Right? Understood everybody? What's the value of b square? So b is what here? So if we compare with ax square plus bx plus c. So a is what? 1, b is 2a and c is 10 minus 3a. Okay? So here our b square means 4a square minus 4 into a is 1 into 10 minus 3a is less than 0. So anyhow if I take 4 common, then it will be a square minus of 10 minus 3a is less than 0. If I send that side, then that will become 0. So 10 a square minus a square minus of minus plus 3a minus 10 less than 0. Okay. So what are the roots here? So a square plus 5a minus 2a minus 10 less than 0. Okay. So a square, sorry, a into, if I take a common in between these two, then a into a plus 5 minus 2 into a plus 5 is less than 0. So what are the roots I am getting here? A plus 5 into a minus 2 less than 0. So I am getting a condition that is minus 5 less than a less than 2. That's all, no? When a is less than, a plus 5 is less than 0, then a is less than minus 5. Right? In the same way, when a minus 2 is less than 0, then a is less than 2. That's why our answer is B. Understood? So a lies between minus 5 and 2. See here, a plus 5 is less than 0. Means a is less than minus 5. Means if I take the graph like this. Okay. So this is minus 5 and this is 2. So plus minus plus. Right? That's why a value will always be in between, sorry, more than minus 5 and less than 2. Understood? This is our example. I hope everybody understood the example also. This is how we have to do the problems related to sign of quadratic expressions. Okay? Anybody have any doubt in this example? Please mention in the comment section so that I can explain in the next class very clearly again. So this is our today's concept about sign of quadratic expression, right? I hope you like this video. If you really like my videos, please share my videos to your friends and inform them to subscribe my channel. And that's all for today. Thanks for watching my video. Take care. Bye.